This is Juniority. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Juniority. I'm your host, Leah George, and today I'm extremely excited to introduce you to a young innovator, Lucas Raineri. He is an 11-year-old young man from Los Angeles, California, who invented what he calls the Blocker Buddy. According to the National Cancer Institute, cell phones emit radio frequency energy, and tissues nearest your cell phone could absorb this energy. However, cell phones are not the only concern. If you turn on your iPad's product information guide, you can find that when on, your iPad sends and receives radio frequency energy through its antenna. As small as these frequencies may be, in a world that is evolving faster than ever, we are spending countless number of hours on our electronic devices. So it's important for us to work on minimizing our exposure long term. Here to talk about the way we can do this is Lucas Raineri. Before we meet him, watch this.
My name is Lucas Raineri. I am 11 years old, and I like Pokemon, mid-chip ice cream, and anything pumpkin. I am the co-inventor of the Blocker Buddy. I invented the Blocker Buddy to help young kids use their electronic devices safely. I work on my iPad, watch movies, and read in bed most of the time, as most kids do. And so I thought it would be a great idea to invent the Blocker Buddy. The Blocker Buddy works by keeping electronic devices, or tablets, off your body. Made from a radiation shielding fabric, the Blocker Buddy protects your body from cell phone signals and RFID. The Blocker Buddy is designed to hold both cell phones and tablets. It's up to each and every one of us to make an effort to protect our body from long-term exposure.
Welcome back, everyone. Lucas, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm very happy to have you. So, what inspired you to invent the Blocker Buddy?
My mom's always telling me to get my iPad off my body, and I was kind of getting annoyed of it. So when we went to Vegas for Christmas, I won my parents this stuffed animal, and it looked like it might possibly hold up my iPad. So I decided to give it a try, and to my surprise, it actually worked.
How much research did you do before creating this product?
Well, my mom and I had to do a lot of research before creating it. First, we had to research more into the actual radiation, which took a good amount of time. And then we had to research the fabrics that we would use. We had to test the fabrics, find soft fabrics that protected from radiation. And we also needed to research on a manufacturer that was trustworthy and could produce in America.
What was the process from idea to building a prototype?
Once we had the basic idea, we had to start building our own model. And that took some time because, we made some mistakes and we had to take it apart and rebuild it multiple times, which was kind of annoying, but it was all worth it.
Do you have a prototype here?
Yes, we do. This is the prototype that me and my mom made. It may not be perfect, but it's the first design that we made to know what we needed to patent, and it really helped with the process. And now I'll show you the model that the manufacturers made. So this is the sample. As you can see, this is the radiation fabric wrapped inside of this right there, which blocks the radiation. And it has, as you can see, it has 8 legs, so it can hold up 4 devices at once. Holds it like this.
Wow, that's really neat. What type of material is the radiation shielding fabric made of?
This is the fabric right here. It's silver and pretty expensive.
It's really shiny too.
Yeah, it's made out of copper and nickel, and it's specially designed for protecting against radiation.
What were some of the prototypes that didn't make the cut?
We only had one prototype that was really off, but the rest were just maybe it wasn't firm enough, the legs weren't firm enough to hold up a device, or the color wasn't right, or the shape, size, stuff like that. But we didn't really have any major fails.
Tell us more about the patenting process. Did you patent the idea before you started on the prototype?
We made our prototype first because that way we knew what specifically to patent. If we patent it first, then we might have stuff that we'd also need to patent, but it was too late. So we made the prototype and then patented it.
You and your mom did this really cool test at home with radiation shielding fabrics. How'd you perform that test?
Well, the test was actually pretty simple. We got 2 phones and wrapped one of them up in the fabric we wanted to use. And then with the other phone, we called it. If the call went through, that meant that the fabric didn't work. But if the phone didn't ring, that means it worked. Not only did the call not go through, it didn't even say that it missed a call.
That's crazy. What was the hardest part for you and the most fun part about creating the Blocker Buddy?
Well, the hardest and most fun part for us was creating the prototype that we made. It was fun because, it was fun to actually make it. And it was hard because we needed to do a lot of research.
It takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Have you ever let your friends use the Blocker Buddy, and what do they think about it?
Yes, I have let them use the Blocker Buddy. And they like it because it can apply to all surfaces. They like that because they could lay on the floor with it, put it on the table, on their lap. And their parents also like it because it protects them.
Are there any products currently on the market similar to the Blocker Buddy?
The closest things to it are phone or tablet cases that can protect from radiation, but not as well, or just phone stands or tablet stands.
Yeah, I like yours more. Why did you name it the Blocker Buddy?
For 3 reasons. The first one's pretty simple. The first word, blocker. It blocks radiation. And the second word, buddy. It's your buddy because you take it everywhere that you take your device, so that's a lot of places. And it also protects you from radiation.
Do you have any other inventions in the works?
Yes, we do have some other inventions in the works, but we haven't really started manufacturing them yet or producing them.
What's one of the invention ideas?
I can't really talk about those right now.
Okay. What's the biggest lesson you've learned from doing this?
Well, the biggest lesson I've personally learned from this is that not everything is quite as easy as it seems. You can't just go out and say, I want to create an invention and just do it like that. There's always more steps to it that you wouldn't see from the surface. But you have to keep trying. If you keep trying and don't give up, then eventually it'll all be worth it.
What advice would you give young entrepreneurs like yourself?
Even though there'll be lots of challenges along the road and things you'll have to push through, you got to keep trying and never give up, and eventually it'll all be worth it.
That's really great advice. When you're not working on the Blocker Buddy, what other things interest you?
Well, playing and watching videos on my iPad a little too much. And also, I like playing Legos, collecting cards, and reading.
So on this episode, we decided to do something a little bit different. We got a bit nosy and we found out that you play guitar. How long have you played?
I've played guitar for a couple years now. I played in 1st and 2nd grade, but I didn't really learn the basics. I just learned songs. And recently, about a year ago, I took lessons for 6 months on the basics of guitar, and I'm planning to take more lessons.
Would you like to play something for us?
Yeah, sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on another episode of Juniority. We hope that you enjoyed it. Our goal in this show is to inspire you to think outside the box, like the guests we feature. Please like and subscribe to all of our social media sites. If you'd like to provide us with feedback, suggest a guest to feature on our show, or you would like to support the show financially, please write to us. Until next time, I'm your host, Leah George, with Juniority.